Kind of long.
It's recording.
Interesting. I don't know how that started.
I just watched it start.
It was probably like caught one of our hands and then just...
That's weird.
God damn.
Wasn't even that crazy of a hand
Yeah, it
motion.
wasn't even that exaggerated of a hand motion, but hey, here we are. Hey, here we are.
Hey, here we are.
Back on the YouTube, back on the podcast.
We're just rolling with the punches, baby.
Rolling with them.
Rolling with the bunches.
Rolling with the punches.
Got me, Mick.
So, that was I'm Broken by Pantera.
One of my favorite songs.
Yeah, I'd say one of my favorite songs, too. Just solid all the fucking way through.
That rhythm just fucking gets
it. Doesn't it? Oh, my God.
This is a fucking banger. It's a classic from Pantera.
Yep.
A staple for them, even.
Yeah. Yep.
They were really finding their sound in that era, for sure.
Yeah.
I think we are getting to the point where we have to make a decision.
Oh, God damn it.
And to watch Randy be his own fucking chiropractor on fucking air.
Just cracking my back on this chair. Jesus. Those were deep. Those were deep. Ugh.
Sounded lovely.
Yeah. Fucking fun, you guys. Cracking your bones, getting old. Oh, just moving, and then you're like like, fuck. I'm just trying to go to the fridge, and I sound like a transformer in motion. Just
You're deteriorating.
Yeah.
That's what fucking us meat bags do when we get a certain age.
Yep. Just start going.
Decline.
Yep.
It's all downhill from here.
Yep. But downhill's usually the fun part of the ride. So
that's a good thing, right? It's all downhill from here.
Yeah, it's all downhill. We love going downhill. You want to ride a bike uphill? No, you want to ride a bike downhill.
Downhill's the easiest part.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that's a positive. There we go. There's some sunshine for you. You tell yourself, it's all down here from here. Or you can be like, it's all downhill from here,
buddy.
It's
all easy living.
Yeah. It's just...
Pretty sure that was a line in a movie where like somebody was using like, oh, it's all downhill from here as like a positive thing. And they're like, no, that's not how that works.
Could be.
I can't remember what movie it was from, but I know I heard it from something. Like,
oh, yeah.
Anyways.
Well,
the topic at hand here, I think we need to come up with a decision.
Yes, I agree, but I'm going to throw this in. Let's do one more song break, throw in a death song, so that way we have two of each. And then...
Some symmetry.
Yeah, some symmetry.
Some symmetry, so it's just not one-sided.
Yeah, so we're going to stop this on the podcast. YouTube, you keep going. You stay here. You stick around.
Yeah, you saucy little bitch.
You saucy little bitches. Would you fucking go anywhere? You better be here when we get back. Gotta stay.
With your little self.
With your little self.
Looking all cute.
We're going to play a death song. Song for death.
Death.
All right, so here we go. So the question is, do we go spiritual healing, leprosy, or human?
Ooh, leprosy.
Leprosy?
That was tough, but I just went with my gut.
That's not how that's spelled. There we go.
Leopard sea.
Leopard sea.
It's a sea of leopards. have to pick the song. I think in self-titled, or do you think we should do Pull the Plug?
Pull the Plug.
All right.
Definitely.
Wacha!
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 Hua!
Hua! Hua! There was, I know last time we did a whole thing about, there was a story I wanted to capitalize on, and I totally fucking forgot what it was. But it was something about impressions or something. I know I was watching the last episode back, and I was like, wait, there was something I wanted to throw in about this. But since I don't remember, fuck it.
Almost seems pointless that it was even brought up. You knew what I was going to fucking say. You know everything I'm about to say. Following every word I say.
Yeah, right? Alright, welcome back, you people on fucking Spotify.
You fucking people.
You fucking people.
Peasants.
You peasants. You're lucky we count you as people.
Yeah. You're nothing but cattle. Because you're mooncalves.
Mooncalf. Yeah. Mooncalf. That should have been the intro song.
Mooncalf. Missed opportunity.
No, it's not. You can still do it.
You just witnessed history making fun.
Next time when you come, next time we record, the intro will not be Sis from Pig Destroyer, just be boop doop 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 mooncalf. Oh shit. But yeah,
fire. It's litty.
It's
litty as fuck. Litty.
So we're getting to the point where we need to pick a winner. Also, that was Pull the Plug by Death. Wanted to. So since you fuckers are on YouTube and don't want to, check us out on Spotify and
don't want to pay to listen to us,
we're gonna tell you what songs we're playing, so that way you can listen.
Look it up, later. Follow along on your own.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna fucking spoon feed it to you.
No, we're not. No, we're not getting in trouble just to fucking give you music.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Do the work yourselves, goddammit.
Whore.
Fucking whore. Oh, shit.
You dirty, dirty whore.
Dirty whore. You dirty, smelly whore.
You're just gonna tune in to get talked down to. Yeah. This is gonna become a kink podcast.
Yeah, right?
People just call in to get fucking talked down to. You dirty piece of shit. You piece of garbage. Human waste.
Oh, no one loves you.
Yeah. Say to me again.
I had to keep watching the video and tell me how awful I am. I'm a naughty boy. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, so Death versus Pantera.
Choosing between your children.
Yep. That's what it's like.
Choosing which one of your best friends you want to die.
Yep.
I play a lot of video games where you're put into this situation, and it's never easy.
No.
And feelings get hurt.
Alright, so I'm gonna
Dimebag will remember this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to 3. I'm gonna do 3, 2, 1, and then we just say the first thing that comes to our minds as far as so this is
fuck.
Here we go. We're gonna put it on. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pantera.
Goddamn. We're such losers. One of us should have picked Death.
Right?
I almost did. Just for the pure fact that, like, a million bands would be wiped off the face of the planet.
I just know when I was younger, getting into metal and learning about stuff, and Pantera is one of those early bands that made that huge, heavy influence on me.
Yeah, I mean, they were the band that got me into heavy music. Like,
exactly.
Like, the very reason, like, very reason I figured out there was things harder than Metallica.
Yeah, yeah.
Because back then, there was nothing heavier to me than Metallica.
Yeah.
And it's such, that might have seemed easy for us, but it fucking wasn't at all.
No, that was strictly just a gut, just as quick.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
And I really wanted to pick Death. Just so many reasons.
Yeah.
But, I had to go with my gut, and I'm a basic bitch, and I wasn't raised by cool death metal parents or anything, so I was more exposed to Pantera than I was Death.
Yeah.
And it's something I still cherish the fuck out of their music.
Yeah. It's just Death. Pantera was there before Death for you. Yeah. So it's you learned about, those your baby steps into music. So it's you can't, it's just really hard to.
I don't know. Maybe it's the wrong way to look at it, but that's the way I look at it. That's just. I wouldn't have even got into Death if it wasn't for Pantera.
Exactly.
That's kind of my point. Yeah. I wouldn't have even got into them if it wasn't for Pantera.
Yeah.
That's what kind of readied me for heavier music.
Yeah. Oh, I completely agree.
I feel like if I just got rid of Pantera, there goes Death anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't just because there goes my complete exposure
to heavier music,
to that music. Like I said, all of the heaviest shit to me at the time was Iron Maiden and Metallica and Ozzy, and the fucking guess Spotify decided to fuck us.
Oh,
that's what we think about that.
Oh. I gotta poop now.
It's about to be a permanent poop break.
Yeah. Hopefully I'm not going to die on the toilet. Go full Elvis and just time.
He's going to be on the toilet till the next podcast.
Yeah. Sounds
what
about
you
right.
don't know, that's where we put Randy when these podcasts are done. We put him directly on the nearest toilet. And we summon him when it's time for another podcast. Like the fucking Gorgothan.
Yep. Alright, well.
We love y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep.
Peace.
Bye. I'm gonna poop.
Peace and poop.
Yeah, there we go.
We have returned.
I pooped. So, we're good to go.
To that poo break. Poo break.
Gonna put that shit in the toilet, son.
Gotta wipe my asshole.
Maybe.
I feel like
I'll try.
Feeling kind of cute. Might wipe my asshole.
Feeling kind of cute. Might wipe
my asshole.
Oh God, I feel like that's a trashy trailer park lady would say that.
Feeling kind of cute. Might wipe my asshole.
Like she has a blind date, takes one step to try to be clean.
I'm gonna wipe my asshole tonight.
I'm wiping my asshole tonight. He gonna get a treat. I like him. I'm gonna wipe my asshole. We ordered pizza. So the delivery guy's out there just hearing us yell about assholes.
Good times here. The Mooncalf camp.
Yeah.
The crater, if you will.
Not bad. I think I'm gonna call it that.
The Mooncalf crater.
Yeah. When I build the studio, when we get the new studio, because we are going to get a new studio.
You're not gonna always have this lovely view. That you have here.
Enjoy it now.
Yeah.
While it lasts.
You're gonna miss this white background of. It just looks like a casting bed. Looks like we literally just rented a casting bedroom to do our podcast.
But you can still smell them on the bed.
Yeah, people are gonna come in here and fuck when we're done.
So the vocals.
Wait for him to just come in and fuck behind us.
Yeah.
You guys can get a real treat.
Yeah, right? That's the episode we need. Let's just have them behind us, ask them all their dumb questions. So have you done this before?
How does that feel?
We'll just sit here and talk about metal, and then behind us it's like, stepbrother, don't!
Senpai.
Oh, God. Someone just gets fucked by a dog back there.
Yeah.
We're just like I don't know.
Yeah, Cannibal Corpse.
So much better on this album. And it's just...
I want a green screen so we can just be fucking anywhere.
Oh, man. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Just get some weird shit behind us. God, and knowing us, it'd be just like the time they did it in Wayne's World 2.
Yeah.
Like,
let's go to Delaware.
Or imagine being magically whisked away to Delaware.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm in Delaware.
Yeah, you just got like some Squid Game shit happening in the background. People playing a death game.
Yeah.
Fucking animals mating.
Just a bear eating fish.
Yeah. We're getting a fucking green screen.
We're getting a green screen,
that's
guys.
That's it.
Just wait.
We're gonna invest
we're getting
in that shit.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So yeah.
So the vocals.
Yeah.
All right. So the way I feel about the vocals, the first album, Cowboys from Hell, I love the vocals. I love the highs, but not the amount in which he does them. I like it when they're sporadic.
Yeah.
So like Cemetery Gates, perfect. It's great there. It's not overdone. It's not overused.
Legendary.
It's there to insinuate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just to really emphasize that part.
Yeah.
It's fucking perfect.
Yeah, that part when the vocals match the guitars in Cemetery Gates,
God.
that is just legendary.
Absolutely. So it's not like it's overdone. And that's what I mean by it's coming out of that power metal, glam metal phase. Mm-hmm. So he still has the need to do that, that high vocal pitch, but he still involves, his other vocals as well. And then that's the thing I like is that when he kind of drifts away from that a little bit and it becomes something a little more heavier. He still sings great.
He showed good range in that song.
Yeah.
He really did. He showed great range in that song.
I just like it that the vocals made that turn where it's more aggressive.
Yeah.
And so and he actually does the screams different and stuff like that. So I love the vocals, but I like them more later on.
Yeah.
I really do. And that's when he starts doing those lower singing.
Yeah, by
like This Love and everything.
By reinventing the steel, he was almost doing death metal vocals. He's doing some screams and growls.
Oh yeah. And then Revolution Is My Name. I love the singing in that. I really do. I really love his singing on that song. That's one of my favorite songs. I was actually thinking about naming one of my children Revolution, just so it'd be Revolution's my name.
That's badass. Why the fuck did I never think of that? That's badass.
Yeah,
that's a badass idea. Yeah. I like that. Hey, Kinsey. Can name our next or maybe only baby. Revolution.
And then you can for a nickname call him Rev and stuff and so it's got it's got possibility there, but I always wanted to do that.
I'm already naming one Daryl.
There you go. That might let you know which way this is probably going to go.
But,
but the death metal stylings of Chuck very early on, it's of course that very early on death metal style of vocals where it's kind of like a growl, but it's not guttural. It's it's just like a little more aggressive.
Like almost like kind of fried. Like
So it's kind of like that, like early Sepultura, Sarcophago, and Possessed kind of style of vocals where it's deeper, it's a growl, but it's not guttural. Which at that point, when I first got into death metal, it was Cannibal, and then I started digging, going further back and stuff like that. So then it became death, and those vocals have influenced a lot, but it has evolved quite a bit. And he is an incredible vocalist. He has really great range, but just because, and I understand that this isn't necessarily the same thing, but some of the stuff he would do, or Phil would do in Down, I loved. I loved the soulful bluesiness of it all. And that's what I really loved with Down, because even though when Chuck was doing his solo band, for some reason the name is escaping me, and I feel like I'm going to get my shit chewed out for it online, because it's just escaping me. But he did a lot. That's what he did. He did clean vocals and everything like that. And I mean, he did fucking Painkiller. And that was really fucking good. Like that's one of my favorite fucking covers of that song. But as far as putting them vocally together, I have to go, and like, fucking politics aside, I know he's a racist bastard and I shouldn't give him any credit, but he's a better vocalist.
Yeah, we're just talking technically speaking.
Yeah,
like who is technically better than the other?
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah. Same as when I said Chuck's technically a better guitar player than Dime. That doesn't include any personal opinions or anything like that. And that is my totally unbiased opinion, and the same. And I think I even agree with you there. That totally unbiased, Phil was probably a better vocalist.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just a better voice, like Chuck. Fucking that dude projected his ass off. Yeah, he was a monster.
And he can fucking scream and hit those highs and stuff like that. But
Phil had so much range.
The range of Phil and the stuff I've heard him do. Yeah.
Just he could do it all.
Vocal styles hit me more.
Yeah. And he can do it. Like, in anything pertaining to metal, he can do that style. Like, black metal or whatever you wanted to do. The dude has like a million fucking bands.
Right?
Like a million. Like, he's dipped his toes into death metal plenty. Like, Necrophagia is a fucking kick-ass band.
Yeah. And then, what's the one he's doing now? Because he released a black metal album, but I forgot what the project was called because it's been so long.
That wouldn't be like Viking Crown, would it?
No.
That was a pretty kick-ass band that he was involved with.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to look this up, actually, just because it's going to bug the living fuck out of me if I don't
pull it up,
find
Jamie.
This information out. Yeah.
Pull it up,
I listen to it and I really fucking like it, and I'm just like, God damn it! Because I know he has his own fucking Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. Viking Crown was him.
Who fucking
Scour. That's what it was called. Scour. And that was his black metal project that he was doing, and that was really fucking good.
Dude's got a lot of talent for real. Like, he's done a lot of good stuff. Like, I don't agree with any fucking views dude may have. Like, may or may not. Like, just talking from a completely unbiased opinion.
Yeah.
But vocal-wise, and coming from a vocalist, I do gotta side with Pantera as far as that aspect goes.
Yeah.
And I love Vinnie Paul's skills. I love what he does with the drums, and I love how he drums. And I know Death has had, like, different drummers.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the drumming ability is higher notch. It's more technical, really.
It is definitely higher caliber, yeah. Like, it is definitely required to be more technical.
Yeah.
Gene Hoglan at one time drummed in that band.
Yep.
So you have to be a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
To play that. You had to play that shit.
A lot of the drummers were jazz influenced.
Yeah.
So that had a lot to do with...
You can hear that a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Just adds that other rhythmic pattern, and it just fucking goes.
Yeah.
It's fucking wonderful.
And at the time, there was nothing like it.
Oh, yeah. Just blending those guitars with just the craziness of the drums. Like, just the weird pattern of jazz, and then just making it fucking intense.
Yeah, those technical shapes that they would play. Like, it was just so fucking... Whew, like, I have not looked up, like, death tabs, but I can imagine how difficult that's gonna be.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy learn at all.
Pantera, like, you know, I could pick it up on the tabs pretty good, but
yeah,
because he's just groovy. He wasn't, like, always super fast.
Yeah,
like Chuck always had this he was fast as fuck.
Oh
man.
Yeah, oh yeah,
like ridiculously fast.
It's
fucking that picking.
Yep.
That's really difficult to nail if you really don't know what you're doing. Like, it's a tough decision down the middle for real, because on one end, like I said, I can undoubtedly say Chuck was probably technically a better guitar player. Dime was probably more influential to me in the way where, like, I grew up listening to him. He was, like, my favorite guitar player. Like, everything I did for a while was just because of him. Like, but then Chuck came into my life and then evolved my style along with people heavily influenced by Chuck.
Yeah.
And that style of death metal at Brendan Small, and, like, that is probably what my guitar playing is influenced by now.
Yeah.
There's more shit from there. So, like, it's a tough call.
It is. But you know what we should do? Take a food break and play you another fucking song. Oh, by the way, that was a Zombie Ritual by Death. Didn't tell you when we came back. This will be another song, though. This will be a Pantera song when we come back. So enjoy this Pantera song that we don't know which one we're going to play for you. Oh, okay. I just started recording anyway. I was like 3 and then press the button. Beep. already starting on the YouTube. Just now starting on the podcast.
3, 2.
Let's make this uneven as shit.
Yeah.
It cannot sync up.
Awkward as possible. And unprofessional as shit.
Yeah. That's where we master at.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
I haven't burped this episode at least.
Yeah.
Not
You're
yet.
working on it.
I'm working on it. Can't let my fans down. Gotta give them what they crave.
Yeah, awkwardly drink water in front of you.
All right.
So refreshing.
So refreshing. Wonderful Dr. Pepper. I mean, soda. Generic, dark,
soda. Pacific. Yeah, it's not from the Pacific.
Oh, that's good. That's lovely.
It's not from the Pacific.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's not from there.
It's not
specifically.
Yep.
Where were we?
Oh yeah. We put Primal Concrete Sledge.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh my god, that song. So
cannot not like play air guitar to that shit.
So like they used that song on one of those try not to headbang challenge. And I forgot what I was watching, and now the song was playing. I was just like, fuck, damn it.
Yeah, that shit it makes you want to headbang.
Yeah. It just gets into your soul and it makes you headbang. You're temporarily possessed to headbang.
Yeah. By the headbanging deity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Pantera.
Pantera.
Your dad's favorite metal band.
Yeah. Like we were talking off the air, we were talking about Scream Bloody Gore and Cowboys from Hell, and just on Cowboys from Hell, all of the like hits from that album, all of the serious tracks.
Yeah.
You got Cowboys from Hell, Primal Concrete Sledge, Psycho Holiday, Heresy, Cemetery Gates, Domination. That's legit in that order. It's just boom, 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 boom. And the art of shredding too, but still, it's all just in your face, immediately. So many fucking just classics.
Yeah, full on assault of just bangers.
Oh yeah.
Like, probably not a bad song in the bunch, really.
Yeah. But admittedly, it's not my favorite album.
Yeah. It's not mine either. I think Far Beyond Driven is probably my favorite album. And I love Vulgar Display of Power.
Yeah.
That's probably like my second favorite. That's also hard all by itself.
It's just like your favorite Pantera album.
Yeah, I think it's probably Far Beyond Driven.
Yeah.
Then Vulgar. Then I think Great Southern Trendkill.
Yeah.
And then Cowboys, and then Reinventing the Steel.
Yeah.
I think in that order, that's how it is for me.
I'd say that's roughly close to mine. The only thing that, the reason why I'm not as huge of a fan of Cowboys from Hell, the album itself, is that it's
got that tinge of, glam to it. Or
it's still
hair metal.
Yeah,
kinda.
Phil still does a lot of those. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love it occasionally when that comes in, and it's especially with
And I grew up listening to bullshit like that. My dad loved Rat.
Yeah.
Fucking loved them. So I grew up listening to a lot of that shit, but it was better when they got kind of more hardcore.
Yeah.
They got more into the groove metal.
Yeah, there was a lot more. It was just harsher and just in your fucking face.
It's like the fucking 90s metal sound to me. That's just... When I think about what the shit that was coming out at the time, it's hard not to just think about fucking Pantera. They were the hardest mainstream thing out there.
Yeah, yeah. They got talked about Mighty Ducks.
Yeah. Yeah.
God. That made me so mad.
And they always got brought up on Beavis and Butthead.
Yep.
So that's another big reason why I knew who they were.
Yep.
Because I watched Beavis and Butthead as a little kid, and they were on there.
Just these two preppy ass kids and Mighty Ducks. What's your favorite band? Pantera. Oh, mine too. Bullshit. Fuck you. You don't fucking listen to Pantera. Neither of you do. Fucking bullshit. Get out of here. I was like,
you fucking liars.
Fucking liars. You're fucking fake. So I
I was just like, bullshit. But yeah, no, fucking Beavis and Butthead and everything like that. So.
For a metal band, they had a lot of, like, exposure.
Oh, yeah.
That's one thing that you don't get a lot today is, like, there's just not a lot of mainstream exposure for metal bands at all.
Yeah.
Really, like...
And you don't often get those, like, pop culture, like... exposure anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
when we were kids, you seen shit like Korn on TV and stuff like that. MTV barely has music on it, let alone actual fucking artists.
Like Pantera getting brought up in Mighty Ducks. You have, Cannibal Corpse and
Ace Ventura. That was a big reason I even knew who they were.
You have White Zombie and Airheads.
Yeah.
You have, oh crap, what else? Because I had another very specific one that I was going to bring up. God damn it. Like, Murder Dolls. That was early 2000s, but still, that was like, they were in like the back, excuse me, like a background. There it is.
We've been waiting for it.
Yeah. Like in the background of a TV show or something.
Yeah.
Like they were playing. And, like, you'll occasionally have something like that. But now there's not a whole lot of exposure except for, like, maybe you get, like a rap artist or a pop artist wearing a band t-shirt.
Everything is on YouTube and the internet itself. And, like, that's the only way you're really going to discover anything is if you're just surfing that shit all day. And that's cool because we didn't have shit like that at one time. Like, when we were kids, everything was, like, hearsay.
Yeah.
You found out about a really cool underground band because someone else fucking told you about that shit.
Yep, and then you went and looked at it.
Yeah.
And you went to the
fucking
CD store.
Yeah, you never heard of this shit in your life and you went there and bought it. And, like, just because your friend said, dude, you have to fucking buy this.
Yeah, you buy it and then you're like, oh, shit. And then
at one
you
time,
find similar stuff.
Like, at one time, Metallica was like that for our parents. Like, Metallica was like some crazy underground shit to them.
Yeah. They had, like, fucking trading tapes back then.
Yeah, and those guys like that had zero exposure in states like this, like in fucking Illinois and Missouri and, like, the Midwest, like, nothing but fucking cornfields and bullshit out here, like...
Yep. Occasionally you'll find someone with a really cool t-shirt and you're like, oh, what's that band? And they're like, they'll tell you about it and then you're like, oh, okay. And then you try to look it and find it that way.
You're at the store and you have to buy it before you even heard this shit.
Yeah.
Lots of times, or like you heard it at a buddy's house. And then you had to go get it. Like,
yep. That's how I figured out about, not Cold Chamber, because I heard of Cold Chamber before, but it was on the Dark Days album. I forgot which song it was. Something Told Me. That's the big hit on Dark Days. And I heard that on someone's mix CD. Because they had those burnt CDs.
That was a big thing, yeah. Burnt CDs.
Random songs.
Mixtapes or whatever.
So I heard that. And then I'm like, okay, then I had to go out and find it and buy that album and stuff like that. Because I used to buy albums like crazy. And, but... Either way, it's one of those things that it had that kind of exposure. And, I mean, Death had sort of the same thing, but they had more of that, like, niche group, like, exposure. Whereas Pantera definitely did have, like, more music videos and more airplay and more, But that's also the combination of just, like metal and then death metal. It's always going to, not...
Yeah. I really wish I could have been like in the days of music where it was just like a physical fucking thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're at someone's fucking garage watching a band play or the basement shows.
Yep.
I've always wanted to be a part of like a fucking scene.
Yeah.
And like where we're fucking from, there is nothing like that. Nothing at all. Like there maybe like some other towns like kind of far away from here that kind of have a scene, but even then there's not like a huge fucking scene where people get together and do shows. Like, I really wish there was something like that here.
Like, the only time I've known a place that I've actually been to that had a scene was Rockford, Illinois. Because they had people from, like, lower parts of Wisconsin that bordered Rockford, so like Beloit and stuff like that. And then you have the people in, you know, Rockford, stuff like that, and the surrounding towns. And there was just a huge, like, metal scene.
Yeah.
There was always just local shows going on at all times. And then you had, like, excuse me, two of them. You had Turkey Vulture Records, which signed a bunch of local bands, and then they would do tons of shows. And so it's like there was actually like a scene. Like down here, I was like, oh, let's start a black metal band. I couldn't get one going. I made one Facebook post when I was up in Rockford. Boom, within like 10, 15 minutes. Hey, I'd like to start a black metal band. Let's go ahead and then that's how Acidia got started. Was just being up there and finding someone that did it.
I wish I could have been a part of something like that. I just never met the right people.
Yeah.
Like, I never, like, I'm just now in my fucking 30s meeting cool people that listen to the same shit as me.
Yeah.
Like, and most of the time, like, when I try to start a band or something, I'd fucking, they're either, like, completely worthless or they have, like, a problem.
Yeah.
Like, they either can't play, they don't know how to play their fucking instrument.
Yeah.
Or they like to do meth. There was no, like, it was so hard to meet someone that was, like, on your level. Like you and me are. And, like, it's really fucking tough. There are some people out there that I've met that would be great people to do some fucking music with.
Yeah.
And then there's other people, like most of the people out there that I've met, no. They are not good people to do fucking music with. They're either one, really fucking unreliable.
Yeah.
Really, like, won't show up for anything, won't even practice, won't learn the song. Like, you're not on the same wavelength at all. There's either, like, no chemistry, or you do have chemistry. They're good at what they do, but they are also a fucking addict and might sell your fucking equipment for their drugs. Like,
ugh, fuck, yeah.
Bands like Pantera and Death, they come from an era where, like, they had a scene.
Yeah.
They had friends that trade tapes and go to shows, and man, I feel like I was born too fucking late.
Yeah, should have been born like earlier so we could be in our like late teens in like the early 90s in Florida.
Yeah, I'd love to be a part of that early death metal scene. I really love that shit. Like, it's probably the music that speaks to me the most.
Yep.
And, I would just love to be a part of a scene. There's no fucking scene in fucking Cornfield, Illinois.
Yeah. Nope.
You're the one weirdo in your area that listens to that shit.
Yep.
And when you find each other, you need to hold on. Hold on for dear life, because there's so few of us out here.
Yeah. Oh, man. So Scream Bloody Gore's a really good album. Oh, God. Like, of course you have Zombie Ritual, which the riff on that song is fucking awesome. Like, you can still tell they're still kind of finding themselves. And every album is just better than the last.
And dude had a plethora of just sick riffs.
Oh, yeah.
That guy was just both Dime and Chuck, just riff masters.
Oh, yeah.
Like, fucking hell.
I always liked Chuck's vocals as well.
Fuck yeah.
I really, like, it wasn't just like first listening to it was a little like shocking because I was used to just guttural
that shit and sing like
exactly
do the vocals like it's so difficult to do.
Yeah, like that technical on top of and it's like fuck. And the crazy, he's actually a really good singer.
He's one of the two dudes I've only like that I've seen be able to even pull that off, and he's great at it.
Oh yeah.
Alexi was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like his voice as much as I like Chuck's, but like for a dude being able to play and do vocals, that's pretty fucking impressive.
Oh yeah,
especially playing like lead and shit. That's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm going to stop this because my butthole's going to scream in the toilet.
Another poop break.
Poop break.
Yeah.
Hey, Mooncalfs.
Mooncalfs. What it do?
What's going on? All right. Well, we're coming back with Battle of the Bands, and this I can't even put into words
we say this probably every time, but this is literally the hardest one yet.
Yeah,
like.
Without a doubt, the hardest one.
Yeah, this is gonna be a real slobber knocker, folks. By God, he cut that man in half.
So the bands, we're looking at Death and Pantera. And it's almost going to come down to the point where it's legit Dime's guitar playing versus Chuck's. And it's like, how can you...
It's like literally like... like every white trash metalhead dude's favorite two bands.
Yeah.
And we're two white trash metalhead dudes.
Yeah.
I mean... Talk about influential, and we mentioned that in like every episode, how influential these bands are, and fuck. You don't get too much more influential than Chuck from Death and Dime from Pantera.
Yeah.
Especially as a guitar player, those guys are like gods to me. So this is a really tough matchup.
Yeah, so like... we're still trying to figure out how we should break this down because it's been a while. So just to reiterate, one band, it's not like so much like one band's better than the other.
Yeah.
But it's that
one band just doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Like you pick one and that one doesn't exist, and all their members and influences and songs, like, they never existed.
You got to think how many bands have been directly inspired by Death and Pantera. So
Countless.
It's like and we are both really big death metal fans, but we're also fans of other types of metal and stuff like that. And a lot of groove metal, a lot of that comes from Pantera, and it's just like.
And their influence is so crazy that it even goes past the genre that they were even involved in. Mm-hmm. There's so many death metal, deathcore guitar players that tried to emulate what Dime did on guitar. There's so many fucking people, even outside of like groove metal or whatever you would consider Pantera. There's so many fucking bands. And it's crazy. And another, I'm going to bring this up while we're talking about Pantera. X-Order.
Yeah.
It's crazy because Pantera, almost sounded exactly like them.
Yep. Yeah.
And they're the ones that made it. And it's just crazy to think that could have been them instead of Pantera, and we'd be talking about them instead.
Yeah, that's probably true.
But probably the only thing they were probably lacking was they didn't have like someone like Dime, like that was just like a fucking personality. Like
yeah. I think I would have to agree with you on that one. They didn't have that standalone figure to be like,
because that's probably single-handedly what made Dime is probably what single-handedly makes me still love Pantera. Like, I love Vinny and Phil's vocals were great for the time and everything, but Dime is like the pinnacle. Like,
oh yeah, this is it. It comes down to that at this point, and just trying to properly express how we feel about each band. So we didn't necessarily write anything down. I mean, maybe we should have, but
we're kind of winging it.
Yeah, we're kind of winging it a little bit.
But like, I think we still have a lot to say about both of them.
Oh yeah. Without a doubt.
I've been thinking about their similarities, like how they're kind of the same. Like, so they're like we established that they're influential, but I feel like, in other ways, like they're not known for having like the best tone. Like, I guess just for the times, you know, like they didn't have great tone back then. Like people today rip Dime's tone apart, and we all know that like the Death albums weren't the best quality at the time because like this was brand new. Like people didn't even know how to really produce that shit the way it was supposed to, and some of the audio is like a little dated in terms of like production today.
Yeah, I can go with that. Yeah,
both of them. Like, but like, people still want Dime's tone. People still want Chuck's tone, and it's just iconic. Like, Dime's fucking just like chainsaw fucking guitar tone. Like, everybody wanted to learn. When I was a little fucking kid, I wanted to learn how to make my shit sound like fireworks, like Dimebag could. Like, I thought it was the coolest shit ever. I didn't think of things of like guitar tone and he didn't have the best tone, he didn't have the best amp, this, that, whatever. Like, I just looked at the man and what he could do.
Oh, and what he could do was fucking breathtaking solos and like structure. The way it was.
And you could say he was definitely not the most technical guitar player, but he was fucking groovy, and he had soul to his music. And, you know, people like Yngwie Malmsteen say he was sloppy and he really wasn't a great guitar player, but Yngwie doesn't have the soul that Dime had, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
And Chuck had soul, but he also had technical ability. That dude was really fucking good.
He was pushing it. Like, every album was trying to become not so much just the most brutal. It just became more technical, and
his songwriting ability was just like far beyond his time.
Oh yeah.
Like, he was way ahead of his fucking time, in my opinion. Like, that dude was doing shit that's, like, tropes today. It's shit that everyone does in death metal or melodic death metal. Like, fuck, man. Everybody copies all the shit he did, all the melodic scales and all the fucking fancy arpeggios and...
It's great because he plays guitar, so he knows what he's talking about. So my explanation...
I'm not like fucking, you know, don't let him fool you that I'm some sort of, like, virtuoso or some shit, but, like, I play, and I know Chuck knew his fucking shit.
Yeah.
And, like, Dime was just unique.
Yeah.
That, like, the Dime squeal, like... I never seen anything like that before he did it.
No.
And now everyone fucking does it. Like, and it's kind of like amongst guitar players, if you don't know how to do it, it's like, oh, are you really that good?
Yeah.
And when you figure out how to do it, it's like, that's how he did it.
I think it's funny because my contribution to as far as this, I go, it sounds with my ears. This is how it sounds. I like it. I like it a lot, and I like it when it does the and then the other one does the and then it was like chugga chugga chugga. It's just in comparison, my explanations are completely like.
And to me, I don't even think like I'm getting that into it.
No, you're not.
Like.
No. But that's still a lot more than I could offer to the government.
It's not even like I'm fucking been schooled for all this shit. It's just I learned almost everything I know by ear. And I can just tell by listening to Chuck how fucking technical that shit was and how difficult it is to play that shit. Oh, yeah. And Dime, like, his stuff is kind of learnable.
Yeah.
It's tough. Especially for a novice, but it's learnable. Yeah. Like, it's nothing like Cowboys from Hell is kind of tricky, but it's actually a really like groovy riff to learn, and like it's really not that hard.
Yeah.
But fuck, I wouldn't even intend to try to learn any of fucking death shit and just play it in front of people.
Yeah.
Like, I'd take some practice.
Then you have to work on like the whole aspect of technical, like your timing and the way it goes. So it's like fuck.
There was like such a groove. Yeah, there was such a groove to Pantera that you can almost just kind of fall into that.
Yeah.
Where Death, you better be practicing with a metronome. Like that's some pretty technical shit, especially if you're not used to playing that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like I said, I'm no virtuoso, and that shit's pretty fucking difficult. Where to me, it's probably harder. I can learn most of a Pantera song pretty easily, except for the solo.
Yeah.
That's the toughest part of any Pantera song is the guitar solo. And Death, it's hard through the whole fucking thing. And I don't know, like in comparison, being completely honest, even though like Dime is like my hero.
Yeah.
Chuck is probably the better guitar player, in my opinion. Like just technically speaking. From a technical standpoint,
he was the more technical player.
And he's also really fucking original. Not that Dime wasn't by any means. Like that's what he had in spades.
Yeah,
was originality with all of his influences, like ZZ Top and all the blues stuff with Dime was really what took him far.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't even pick just between those two.
Yeah.
Throwing in the whole entire band, like we haven't even got into the vocals or
the drumming.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we'll go ahead and take a break. We're gonna throw in a song for you. Let's see what you think.
Yeah.
If you're
set in.
Yeah. So you can decide with
process it yourself.
We're working on this together. Yeah. We're still trying to figure this out.
Yeah, it is a math problem, and we're doing the work.
Yeah, that's for sure. So we're gonna play this song. We'll get back. We will compare Cowboys from Hell to Scream Bloody Gore.
Ah, man, 2 bangers.
Yep.